everybody, it's me, John Barnes. I wrote this book. It's called Creative Threads. Think like an entrepreneur, discover your calling. Now, this book is be coming out in just a few weeks, thanks to my awesome partners at Apprentice House Publishers. And this crowdfunding page is really looking to create a groundswell as part of some special projects that we're doing for the Creative Threads book launch, as well as some affiliated rollouts like the Reinvention Companion Journal and things like that. But I'm looking for your help to help get some of these initiatives going. And I'll talk about that in a second. But what you may not know is, what is this book about? If John Barnes was writing a book, like what could possibly be in this book? I'm gonna tell you. So 2 years ago, my wife challenged me to write this book, to get these ideas out about my own life and my own career journey. And 18 months later, a wee 3 months plus a year later, I did bring it out and got these stories out. But essentially, you know, for my life, I went to school right out of high school with one goal in mind. That was to be a car designer. It was the only thing I ever wanted to do. I only applied to one school for one major one time, and I got in to be a car designer, which is really the one thing that I thought I was gonna do with my life, because I love cars, I love car designing, and it's not a field that you encounter every day. So I went to Center for Creative Studies to study transportation design. I got in there, it was great, but just a few months in, I realized, like light bulb moment, my gift wasn't just something as finite as automotive design, it was something much bigger. It was about being creative. And once you understand that creativity is your gift, you can apply that anywhere. So it was sort of freeing, but also it was really rocked my world because I didn't really have a what's next. I'd only went to school and only planned on doing one thing, which was being a car designer. So long story short, I came back, I kind of reset, and in the time since art school, I've been a youth pastor and I got my undergraduate degree in Bible and theology. I've run my own creative agency, I've worked legal marketing, I run a content marketing practice at an agency, I've been a YouTube celebrity, as well as the million other projects that I have, as well as just keeping my love of cars always going as well. So half the book is sort of a journey where you'll walk with me through all these different moments in my career and how I thought about the next step, what I went through to get there, and what I learned in the process. And if you're someone that's in your 20s, or maybe you're in college, graduating college, graduate school, or even in your 20s and 30s, anybody who has a professional journey you're on, where you're trying to figure out, how do I figure out what's next for my own professional journey? What if my career path and my degree and my experiences and my background just doesn't make any sense? How do I figure out what to go after and what I want to do and what I should look for? So half the book is my own story. The other half is a sort of entrepreneur's guide to the galaxy, to put some tools in your toolbox in terms of how to think about owning your career path, especially when you feel like so much of it may not make sense. So that's the book in a nutshell, Creative Threads. And the whole idea is that, you know, if you understand your true gifting and what really drives you, you can understand a kind of a thread that connects your past careers. That gives you the tools to be able to map out and think about how to do your what's next, or to pursue something in the future. So this book is really for anybody in their 20s, anybody in college, but I think it could also go as young as high school, all the way up through 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, anybody who's young at heart, especially if you're looking at a creative career. So this fundraising campaign, what are we trying to do? We've got a national PR campaign in the works. I want to get this book on Elon Musk's desk and Oprah Winfrey's desk. I got a lot of people I want to put this book in front of. It's going to take some time, research, initiative, and free copies to send and push out to a variety of influencers that I want to get it to. We're also queuing up an affiliated conference that goes with this book called YTM, Yes, There's More, which is sort of an unpacking of the ideas from the book, kind of blowing those out into an interactive workshop. We've also got the Reinvention, the companion journal and marker set that goes with it. So we can kind of create a bundle together where you can work through a lot of the ideas from Creative Threads and write them and journal them and just start doing some interactive stuff with that content. It's not a long book. It's not hard to understand. It's pretty easy read. You could read it while your Tesla is driving itself somewhere or at the beach. It's meant to be easy and highly applicable and to be practical that you can put into place right away. So that's Creative Threads in a nutshell. Take a look at all the perks going on here on the crowdfunding page. So there's a lot of stuff that you can get, including my brains just for you, for a special project that you might be working on, as well as some career coaching, autographed copies of the book, and access to the Own Your Future video course, which is kind of a spin-off video curriculum based on the book. So that's Creative Threads. Check it out. Would love to have you join the Creative Threads universe, and let me know what you think. So get this book and give me a shout. See you later.